In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live with another Sunday night Dollar Tree haul and more. Hope you enjoyed my little stream tonight. Not stream, but the videos that I put up and everything else today. I want you to notice the videos that I'm putting up on the channel are why I'm highlighting that is because that's my sanctuary. Or my habitat for my wildlife, birds, butterflies. We're going to put that seed down and stuff like that in that area. But today, despite the rain, I had the birds, squirrels actively out in the yard. And if you watched the whole thing, you also saw the cats, or a cat, in the yard. And I don't know if you can hear me or not. And testing, 1, 2, okay. And we're live. We don't need the echo today. We just move that down a little bit. We don't need it, echo at all. Let's get rid of it. That's it. So, if you watched the video today, you would have seen the birds and the squirrel and the cat all reacting together. They knew when the cat was there. They all took off. The cat ran around, and I saw it after I came in to see where the live stream was, if it was still live or not. And lo and behold, the cat walks by. The birds scattered. They know. We got the bird seed in the yard. They know. And they want that seed. Why can't I do this beforehand? And I don't understand this. It's a pet peeve of mine. This should all be set up before I come on, and it doesn't work for me. I swear to you, I untangle all this stuff and it winds up getting tangled up. And I have no clue as to why it does. I don't do it. There we go. Whoa. That's too bright. There we go. And we'll start our Dollar Tree haul. Okay? And I'll be doing that tomorrow until our guests arrive out there. We're planning the reunion for sometime in June or July. We're going to see when everybody can get together. Tonight is a Garden Aquatics, Dollar Tree haul, and more live stream. So what we're going to do is put up our channel here, and we'll get our mailing address up here. The reason I'm putting my mailing address up here is because I want you to send me stickers. You send me your stickers, I'll send you mine. If you don't have any, I will send you the stickers. Just send me a self-addressed envelope to this address, and I will send you some stickers. I'm trying to build a sticker board and do a Friday night shout out. I can't do a Friday night shout out with a sticker board when I only have 5 or 6 stickers on it. So what I would like you to do is to send me your stickers, and I will put your stickers on my sticker board and do a Friday night shout out, shouting out your channel and thanking you for coming into my channel and being a member if you want to be. I'm not asking you. If you want to join my channel, there'll be perks and stuff like that, which we'll explain once we're monetized. And there it is. Let's see if it comes up. There it is. Here's my mailing address. It's Garden Aquatics, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Wantor, New York. Box 174, Wantor, New York, 11793. Again, Garden Aquatics, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wantor, New York, 11793. This is what you'll get. You get 2 of these, the big sticker, and 2 of the small stickers. I will send it to you. If you send me your stickers, you will get that. If you don't have stickers, just send me a self-addressed envelope and I will send you them. I do not keep your address. If you don't want me to keep it, I have a record of people's address because I sent out gift cards and stuff like that during the year. I have celebrations that I do. I send out Christmas cards. I send thank yous out for different people who donate to a channel. If you donate to our channel, I want you to know money goes back into the channel to help the channel grow and to get more and more advanced in it and do more and more projects in the yard and fixing up our channel, making our channel better and brighter for everybody. And also 10% of what I earn on the channel will go to a charity at the end of the year. In November, we will make an announcement as to what we're going to give, and in December we send them a check to a charity. The last time I made money on YouTube or whatever, every year we give money to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Bella would change it up, like Wounded Warrior, Cancer Society, different charities. And we'll do a live stream on that when we do it, when we get monetized. Or if you want to donate money to the channel, only if you can afford it. We do not expect people to donate money if they can't afford it, or become a member of the channel. If you become a member of the channel, you get all sorts of perks. You'll get first info on t-shirts, caps, keychains, buttons, different stickers, different memorabilia we're coming out with, all sorts of plushies and everything else. I have a whole bunch of stuff lined up. If we get monetized, if we can stay on the air, we're going to have all this stuff. We're going to have a newsletter in the summer, in the fall, in the winter, and in the spring. Every year that will come out those times, explaining what we're doing on the sanctuary, where you can get information and stuff like that, and sales on different products and stuff like that, where the sales are, and you do not have to become a super duper member, but if you become a premium member, you get first crack on t-shirts and everything that we're providing. Only if you can afford it. I do not want somebody to spend the money and can't afford it. So that's where that is. And then we will put the URL up. Somebody wants to come up in the chat, and of course we tell everybody this is a family friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out without question. Once we finish the live stream, Dollar Tree Hall will put our URL up. Only if you're a member of my channel and I know you will I allow you to come up into the chat. I will not let somebody come up and post a lewd photo or something like that. We do not allow that. So what we're going to do is get into our Dollar Tree haul. And people ask me why you do a Dollar Tree haul and everything. Is because we go to Dollar Tree and I got a lot of stuff from my garden, which you'll see, like the small flamingos that I put in my garden. They're from Dollar Tree. The lawn ornaments, they're from Dollar Tree. The gnome stuff, if they're not from Dollar Tree, they're either from Amazon or a gift. The gnome stuff from Dollar Tree, they go in my yard. I set up little gnome gardens in flower pots on my deck, below the deck and everything else. And you'll see all that coming up after Memorial Day. Once we get the garden bed set up, we planted some stuff. We're going to start trimming and getting our garden bed done around the pond, getting the weeds out, getting the mint out, and everything else. And then you'll see all the Dollar Tree stuff that I put in the pond to help with predators and stuff like that. Some of the seeds I got were from Dollar Tree. That's why I do a Dollar Tree haul. And then I also haul different things that we got because it's part of the household Garden Aquatics remixing everything. We do everything on this channel. This is paper napkins. We always get this. Is not, you cannot have enough of paper napkins. Every time we go to Dollar Tree, we get some napkins. Oh boy, this act up. Both of them. I don't know why they did that. Well, again, come on. I don't know why it did that. Okay, and we have Squirrel in the chat. He says, hello all on both sides. Welcome, Squirrel. So that's Squirrel Magnifishing and Outdoors. So what I'm showing you is what we got from Dollar Tree. Also different things. My wife gets this Dawn grease, removes grease on contact. This is for everything. I use this for my hands and stuff like that because I constantly wash my hands when we're outside. I should wear gloves. Sometimes I wear gloves, sometimes I don't. But every time I go outside, I fill the bird feeder. I do whatever work I do outside. I wash my hands when I come in the house. Then we do cooking things on the channel as well. We make tacos and stuff like that. So we find the refried beans, pinto beans from La Cellera, from Dollar Tree for $1.25. This is the best. Instead of buying it in the can, we buy that. It's cheaper. Then we're gonna do some Mod Podge stuff. We're gonna do something when I do my bird houses and stuff like that. I wanted to get some of this Mod Podge. This you put this on and it makes glues the picture and does stuff for it. I'm showing you what we'll be doing with this. My daughter's going to use this too. She makes different projects and stuff like that that she sends out. Then of course when we go out and stuff like that, my daughter always gets iced coffee and stuff like that. This girl says, I have pictures of my magnet fishing find. Okay. We'll go check out that. So what we have here is the plastic cups. We don't have straws, but we bought the straws too. She fills this up, makes her own iced coffee, and she doesn't spend like $7 for Starbucks iced coffee and stuff. That if she's out, she doesn't have it, she'll do it. When she leaves the house in the morning, she makes herself an iced coffee. We wanted to get a tablecloth for Memorial Day and for the 4th of July week. We're going to be away, but we got this tablecloth to put on our table for tomorrow for Memorial Day. We have a few people coming over. We're not doing the reunion because we don't have everybody together. We're going to get everybody together. We're going to talk about it and we're going to try. I also get these turmeric with ginger and black pepper, and they taste pretty good. This helps with my arthritis joints and stuff like that. We go into a segment about health and stuff like that. Ask your doctor about this, if you can take the turmeric tablets. Ask your healthcare provider about this. This works for me. My chiropractor suggested it. My orthopedist said you can take this and try it and stuff like that. Some people can't take it. It helps with my joints. And of course breaking both legs, that didn't help. So we got a few of them. I always get them when I see them, a couple of them. So I always have them. And I do tell people to buy stuff if you don't see. And I bought only a couple of some stuff. Maybe I should have bought more, but I do have them. I know they're out there. We'll get there and we'll get them. If we have them, we have them. But I have an abundance of solar lights and we're going to put them around and everything. So if you see something, you like it, you think it will look nice in your yard, you need a couple of them or whatever, buy an extra or two, because solar lights, as anything in Dollar Tree, goes fast and you might not find it again. So check that out. And then I told you we're making a habitat sanctuary for the birds. We're trying to attract hummingbirds, and I bought a hummingbird feeder a while back, but we obtained a beautiful one, and we're going to make that nectar again, hummingbird hummingbird nectar. We're going to get the flowers that attract hummingbirds too. So hopefully we'll attract some and it'll look nice. Uh, my daughter does a lot of gift making and stuff like that, and people send her stuff too. And she wanted thank you cards, and her birthday is coming up, so she gets gifts from a lot of people. What she bought is some thank you cards from Dollar Tree, and I buy thank you cards, and I send thank yous for people that send me stuff and everything else, and gift cards. And that's why you keep your address. If you don't want me to keep your address, do not sell your address. Your address is private to me, and once you put it up on the website, if you do that, uh, it's encrypted and stuff like that. Nobody can get it. All right? I want you, nobody can get it. I want you to understand that. It's strictly between me and you. If you do not want me to keep your address, all you have to do is in the flap of the envelope that you send me, or you tell me, record this address for this purpose. If you send me an email, I will delete that. I do not save addresses. I do not use mailing addresses or anything else to solicit people and give the addresses away. Your address is private with me. We do not keep them. All the stuff you get from me is free if you do not want me to keep them. But you get Christmas cards, holiday greetings, and different things from me, different promotions that we're coming out with. You'll be the first ones if I have you on my mailing list. And it's strictly between me and you. Okay? So nobody gets it. Now, I told you I checked the lights and everything else. I got these lights. I only needed one, so I bought one. Like I said, if you're not sure, and then you see them there, get them. There weren't that many left, so I said, I need one. I'm definitely going to get one. And they've upped their game on these lights and stuff. And this one is an on-off switch too, I think. No, it's just the thing. And I tell everybody every time we get them, this was $1.25. You see the tab in there? Make sure that it has that tab in there. And then if you get another light or whatever, I bought one of these. This has a tab in it too. This one is for the lights. You see it's lit. For the flower boxes, and it gives you instructions and stuff that will go over them. This is garden decor from Dollar Tree. And then what we'll be doing, daughter gets Lunchables or whatever from thing, or gets this mac and cheese. She makes this and you have a quick lunch. Or even I would do something, but I'm on a sugar-free diet. So it says sugar in it and stuff like that. I stopped using all this stuff, and I'm losing weight, but not as fast as I want to. And my doctor says it's okay because you don't want to lose weight fast. If you do, that means there would be something then allegedly wrong or something, or could have a problem, but I don't have any problems or anything like that. So I've lost a couple more pounds, and I'm still over 200 pounds. I'm about 203. I was out 207. I went to 205, 206, and now at 203. So I hope within the next week or so I will be at 200 pounds. I'm trying for that. I'm exercising and stuff like that, and once we get our yard in shape and everything else, we'll take walks, look at flowers, look at different houses and stuff like that. And I'll show you the walking exercises that I do and everything else. The last thing I got was this. I should have got another one. I was hemming and hawing about it, but believe it or not, this is garden connection, and this is a solar light. If you people were returning these because they didn't work or whatever, but what you do is you open this up like this, and there's a switch in here. You can actually take this off too. There's a switch in here. You turn it on. Let's see if it works. You got to find out which is off and which is on. That's off. This is on. So let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I don't know why this is doing this. I really don't. It blew out finally. They're not working. I got them all tangled up. So we're trying to get this to work. What you do is we got to see if it does work. You got to get it to the on position. That's on. And hopefully it does work. We got to see. My wife says that people are returning them because they don't work. We'll have to try later and see what happens. We'll turn it off for now. I don't know if it's off or on. That's off. We'll leave it in an off position, but that's what you have right here. Okay? We'll fix the lights in a second. And then you just put it in here. This would be nice for the bird sanctuary. One of them, area where the faucet is or something like that. This is nice. You put this back in here like that, and it hangs on the hook like that. So that is nice. We'll see if it works. We have to see outside. Try it, test it with the light before we send it back. So that's it for the Dollar Tree haul and more. We'll fix this right now. I don't know why this does this. They just tangle up and it frustrates me to no end. That's it for the Dollar Tree haul and more. And that's why I do Dollar Tree hauls, because it shows you the stuff that I buy for the house and for the garden and everything else. And you don't want to see that. My ugly face all sunburn and stuff like that. We'll put this stuff back. Squirrel says, my watch hours went down too. Told you I was at 39.92. He says, I have 2009 watch hours. I fell way down. There is something going on with YouTube. They're adjusting their analytics and stuff like that. for 365 allegedly for the year, and everybody's list have gone down. So you're not alone. Mine was at, so now I'm at 37 or 30, 39, 82 or 8 or 70 something, 79, I believe. So mine went down like 20 hours or so. So I'm not there yet. So you're not alone. So let me fix this. I can't figure out why this does this. It's frustrating me to no end. It just tangles up. I separate them every night as like a little gremlin comes in and twists up these cords and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to get them in there. And this is tangled up in here. How this gets tangled up with this, I don't know. This should be up here. How this got tangled up with that is not even down there, and it gets tangled up. Drives me up a wall. Totally bonkers. So let's see. Get this in, and we'll get to our chat that you can come up. If you go to your YouTube studio, in the YouTube studio it tells you about the analytics and stuff like that, that they're adjusting it and they're gonna go up. Mine went up to, I was all set. In a couple days, but my watch hours have almost flatlined, and I'm getting the views. So allegedly, it should be straightened out very soon. So let's get this in and see what happens. You want to see my ugly face? This way. That's that one. And there's this one. Same thing. Whoa. There we go, that's better. Okay, now we'll put the URL up. So if somebody wants to come in, they can, only if you're a member of the channel or whatever, we will be allowed to come up. There is the URL if you want to come up into the chat right here. This is, I'm going to tell you where my watch hours are right now. I believe they're at not definitely 39.92, 39 something. Not. And it'll probably go down tomorrow too. Right now my subscriber count will let you know. My subscriber count is, I thought it was 79 or so. It's 3972 from 3992. So I went down 20 points, 20 hours. So I'm losing hours. So you're not alone, squirrel, and there it is, right there. See that? And my subscribers are subscribers. Let's go to analytics. I'll show you where we are. So hopefully this should be straightened out very soon. Because now it's not working. Why isn't it working? I don't know. But you see where I was, where I am now. So that's because I wasn't posting, and with the holiday and everything, I was concentrating on certain things, and I wasn't doing my daily routine. But they did say that the watch hours were flatlining. So that's it for the Dollar Tree haul, and we'll get into our regular chat. We'll be on till 11 o'clock tonight, and that would be 11:05. So we'll get exactly 2 hours in. So thank you for coming into the chat. Let me know what you think of the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for coming in. If you haven't given a like, give a like. We have only 5 viewings so far. So if you come into the chat, give a like, please. It helps with the algorithms in the chat and in the channel. So let's see where we are with likes. So we only have one
Google Home
like.
Can add information and capabilities for my responses. You can give the app a try.
Turn the phone off. So we're going to give ourselves a like. In the stream that we're in right here. So now I have 2 likes in there. It usually disappears because that's it. So we got it. What we did today, yesterday I set up the awning and everything else. What I got to do is get myself back into a routine by doing the 3 to 6 shorts in the morning, my video in the afternoon. I was planning to do that when I got monetized, but I got to do it and get in that regimen. So tomorrow will be screwed up because being Memorial Day and having guests over and everything else. we're not going to be able to do what we want to do. So right after that, Tuesday we'll get in the ball again and run the shorts and stuff like that. Get rid of the shorts that I have, run my own shorts and everything else. Hopefully one of the videos will catch. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not giving up though. I will get there. So I'm so close. So I was this close, now I'm that close. So we'll get there. I'm not giving up. And once we get there, we'll make t-shirts, we'll make hats, we'll make hoodies, we'll make gloves, we'll make keychains, buttons, coupon organizers, all sorts of stuff. And we're going to look into starting a garden aquatics club, and we'll give you stuff to try. I'll give you stuff that I make so that you become a member, and only if you can afford it. You'll be able to buy the stuff too. You become a member, you'll get gloves or something. You'll get a little birdhouse or something like that, or a keychain, and be a member of the club, the premium member. You'll get the newsletter and everything else with coupons and stuff like that in the chat, and discounts on my Amazon store once we set it up. So that's basically what we're doing. We have 3, and 2 is 5. We have 3 in the horizontal, the landscape feed, and 2 in the now it's 6. Now it's 7 because we have 4 in the landscape feed and 3 in the portrait feed. So what I did today, with continuation of yesterday, we got the awning up. I showed you, made the patch and everything else, and we put the awning up. I didn't film it because I wasn't going to want to move everything around with the camera and everything, so we did not film it. So the awning is up. Canopy is up. I keep saying awning. It's not an awning, it's a canopy. We'll do a little thing about it on tomorrow before our guests arrive. We'll go to it. Not that. Let's go to our U. We'll go to this. Come on. Shorts. Videos. Yesterday. I showed you what we did. The canopy is up. And the patch is holding. That's what we're doing. So, you see that? I talk about that. It's holding. What I did was I put up a whole bunch of shorts, Dollar Tree shorts and stuff like that, flowers, stuff like that, seeds, stuff like that. Check it out. I also did a video about what I'm doing outside. I want to build a bird habitat sanctuary and try to get it certified by the wildlife thing. We're going to do that, and I'm referencing that book. And that book is, I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's right here, right in front of my. It could bite me. It'd bite me. So, we'll be doing that tomorrow with this. got the wrong thing. The brain isn't working right. This is the National Wildlife Foundation book, and this is what I'm referencing to make my bird sanctuary for the birds. It's attracting birds, wildlife, butterflies, butterflies, and other backyard wildlife, which is the squirrel, which you saw in the stream. That's what you're watching. I'll put it up again tomorrow. We went over mostly all of the stuff in this book as far as your place in the landscape. Your place in the landscape would be over by the pond or back behind the garage in the secret garden. All right? Human distinctions of the habitat. This, your place in the landscape, your knowledge. I hear something in the background. Oh, this. It's me talking in the book. We don't want that on. That's me talking to you. So, in other words, the National Wildlife Foundation's attracting birds, butterflies, and other wildlife to your backyard. So, attracting birds, butterflies, and other backyard wildlife shows homeowners how to fill their yard. And I'm reading a reference in the book, and I'm referencing this book, and I'll show you me referencing this book and trying to get a wildlife certification that it is an actual wildlife habitat. All right, and it says homeowners how to fulfill their yards and gardens with the signs of sights, sounds of nature by author. It gives the author name. We're not going to present it simply. Plants for maintaining that, native plants that birds and butterflies and a whole host of creatures can't resist. He also shows ways of supporting nature to further enhance the wildlife to your yards and gardens. A whole bunch of what says 170 photos in the book, 17 fun projects that the whole family can enjoy, tips for obtaining certification of your backyard habitat in the National Wildlife Foundation certification for the habitat program right here in the book. So we'll be looking at that. I have a bench where you see the bench. We have a bench. We have the garden. Hopefully we'll get butterflies to attract once the roses come out. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. This is the bench that I have right here. We may even paint it that color. That's the bench. We have that on the shed. We're going to see how to make a nesting box. All that stuff in the chat. That's what we got to do. And by getting the Dollar Tree stuff, too, we're making it known that we want to make it a sanctuary. I want people to get in there and see it. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow. I hope you come in and watch it. We'll be up till about 1 o'clock and I'll take it down. Hopefully I can get my stuff off the deck and clean up the deck so that we can go out there. We'll go out there to smoke or whatever and have a barbecue, a decent barbecue. They said the rain chance is going down tomorrow. I don't think it's going to rain all day, although Google is saying and the weather service is saying rain and stuff like that. But I looked at the local forecast and they're saying we're not going to get that much rain. So let's see. We'll get out of this and let's see what. That's in my inbox. Okay. Let's see what Google says about the weather for tomorrow. Google, is it going to rain all day tomorrow too? The 10-day forecast for North Belmore. That was today. What's the weather for tomorrow? Is it going to rain all day?
The forecast for tomorrow in North Belmore is 67 degrees with light rain.
But then I'm looking at the forecast for the day tomorrow. Okay, it's 58 at Monday at 9 a.m. 58 with 40% chance of rain. At 10 a.m. it's 40% chance of rain. Then at 11 a.m. it's a 20% chance of rain. And then it goes down. So we may be able to get our barbecue in. But 4 o'clock, there's no rain in the forecast. So we may be able to get the parade in. There's a 40% chance of rain at 10 a.m. when the parade starts, or 9 a.m. And then by 11 a.m. is 20% chance. Then by 1 p.m. it goes down and then it stops after that. So we're able to get to the garden on Tuesday, Thursday, and the temperature goes up all week. So if I put my shorts on, we get the rain and it gets colder. I take my shorts off, it's 1 or 2 days, and then temperature goes up again. We'll see. It goes right to next week. It's 66 degrees and 57 at night. The last few days of things. So hopefully it'll warm up. What's the long range forecast for the month of June? Is the temperature going to get warmer?
Here is information from Farmer's Almanac.
Farmer's Almanac. Let's. I don't want this stuff. Belmore June's 2026 forecast shows daily highs temperatures from 68 to 86 degrees overnight. Lows in the 56 to 70s average. It says it's going to get up there. Let's see about July. That's good if it's that way. Not going to get that hot. Then the second week or so, it starts to get hot. And then it gets down in the 60s again. I don't understand this with rain. When it rains, it's going to go in 80s during the day and 70s, upper 60s to 70 degrees at night. That's what it's saying right now. Weather's coming, supposedly. What's the long range forecast for July?
According to AccuWeather, New York's July 2026 forecast shows daily high temperatures ranging from 79 degrees to 89 degrees, with overnight lows between 65 degrees and 74 degrees. The average high for July is 85 degrees, with an average low of 69 degrees.
North Belmore's weather for July 26. Forecast shows daily highs temperatures from 80 to 90 degrees overnight. So we're finally going to get it in the end of July, beginning of August. The average high temperature is between 62 and 72 degrees. The average high for July. Okay? So that's it. We got to see if it's right. We'll keep checking. We'll see if it's right. And when I get monetized and everything else, I'm going to be doing a newsletter to that effect. And the newsletter will be featuring the almanac and what we think the average high temperature is and everything else. And what severe storms we're going to have, what type of hurricanes we're going to have, how much rain we're going to have. And we'll say, let's see if it's accurate. This is what we say. Research and everything else between the almanac, ChatGPT, AI, Gemini, this is what they came up with. So our average temperature will be this, this, and this. This is the best time to plant this. This is the best time to do this. How to top dress a garden. We'll come up with all different facts. We got this fertilizer, what this enzyme does. Microalgal fungi, what that does, what dirt booster does, what fertilizer to use, what I recommend, and this is the best fertilizer. Outside that, you can try this and this and this, and we'll have coupons for this stuff. And hopefully get discounts from people. But I'm not going to promote the product. I'm not going to take the product and try it. I'll buy the product and try it myself. So the money we generate from the channel is going back into the channel to help the channel grow, and also giving 10% to St. Jude or another charitable organization. Legit. charitable organization, like Tunnel to Towers, uh, Wounded Warriors, uh, different charities, the Boys Club and American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, stuff like that. Even the Volunteer Firemen Association. So, so it's 10 o'clock. We haven't gotten anybody else, so we got 10 views so far. So, go out and tell somebody else to come in if you're watching. We got 6 people in the chat between the live feed and the horizontal and vertical feed. That's how many we have. You want to talk about the wildlife? You want to talk about anything? We'll do a question and answer period. What we're doing tomorrow. What's going on the channel. What are we doing? Let's have question and answers. What did we do today? Basically, nothing. We went to Dollar Tree and we set up a camera in the yard, watched the birds, the cats, the squirrels fight for the nuts. We'll fill the bird feeders tomorrow and do the same thing over and over again. We'll do a daily update with the garden, what we're doing in the garden, where we're going with the channel, where the channel, I want to go with the channel. It'd be human interaction, making that bird sanctuary, making a place to attract birds, butterflies, and other backyard wildlife into our yard. And you got to be careful when you get monetized, because there could be a problem when you get monetized. You get into a whole different bracket. So keep watching the channel. Keep watching my view to the ring light. Keep watching me setting up that bird sanctuary for the birds. We're going to do all sorts of stuff in there. And I'm losing my voice because of the allergies. So I don't want to get up and get water or anything. We want to stay in here until 11 o'clock. Hopefully get some more people in the chat. Where are you? Hello? Hello? Come in into the chat. You have anything you want to ask me about gardening, aquatics? What's the aquatic part? The aquatic part is irrigation, our pond. Making the flowers grow and stuff like that. Totally irrelevant. Let's see. Oh, and welcome to the channel. Okay? Okay. Let's make it nice. The breaking news for tomorrow. Tomorrow, our channel is going to not be on, probably, because of being a holiday and Memorial Day, and we'll be on Tuesday. If I can come on, it will probably be on late for about an hour or two, because we're having a bunch of people over. Let's go to the chat here and see what Squirrel says. I'm listening in. Okay. Thank you. So that's the breaking news. And then we're going to do an extra live stream to boost our algorithms. Maybe I should do the pond. If it's going to rain, we're not going to do the pond because I don't want to get a camera wet or a phone wet. So we can do it in the awning. And even with the awning, it got wet a little bit. Well, it depends on the rain blowing and stuff like that. So I have to go visit the little boy's room, I would call it. I'll be right back. I'll try to hold it as soon as possible. On Tuesday, we're going to go back to the man cave thing with the man cave sign. The thing up there, the birdhouse, we're going to put outside. It's another thing we're going to do. And I'll show you that nice hummingbird feeder that I got. And hopefully it's to attract some hummingbirds. I want to ask ChatGPT how we get the hummingbirds to attract the yard. People say there's none around here. You agree with them? I'm talking to my guests in the live stream, and we went to Dollar Tree today and we got some hummingbird nectar. I planted a few flowers that I think the hummingbirds would attract to. I'm going to look into getting other plants that hummingbirds would be attracted to. The consensus thing, and as my wife says, we have this beautiful hummingbird feeder that we're going to put out, but are there really hummingbirds around here on Long Island or in this area? Web search. Tell your stream and your wife, yes. Okay, let's see. This is the Dollar Tree one. We don't have that one. We have a nice one.
Tell your live stream chat and your wife that the answer is a resounding yes. You absolutely have hummingbirds right here on Long Island. In fact, right now in late May, they are officially back and actively establishing their territories after flying all the way from Central America and Mexico. Here is the breakdown of what you are looking for and how to make your backyard the ultimate local hotspot. The star of Long Island, the ruby-throated hummingbird. We only have one consistent species east of the Mississippi River, but they are spectacular. The look. Look for a flash of metallic emerald green along their backs. The adult males have that signature brilliant iridescent ruby red throat patch called a gorget that catches the sunlight perfectly, though it can look almost black when they are in the shade. The scale. They are tiny, only about 3.5 inches long and weighing less than a nickel, meaning they are incredibly fast and easy to miss if you aren't looking closely. Pro tips for your feeder and garden setup. Since you already picked up that feeder and a few flowers from Dollar Tree today, you are off to a perfect start. To get the consensus favorite setup that keeps them coming back, keep these tips in mind. Skip the dye. If the store-bought nectar is dyed red, it's actually better to skip it. Hummingbirds are intensely attracted to the red color of the feeder itself, like the ports, but the chemical red dye isn't great for their tiny kidneys. The golden nectar ratio. You can make the ultimate homemade alternative instantly. Just mix 1 part plain white sugar to 4 parts water. Boil the water, dissolve the sugar, and let it cool completely. No honey, no brown sugar, and no food coloring. Just plain white table sugar, which perfectly mimics natural flower nectar. Keep it clean. Because it's getting warmer, sugar water ferments quickly. Clean the feeder and swap out the nectar every 2 to 3 days so it doesn't spoil or get cloudy. The ultimate plants to add. They have a strong preference for tubular bell-shaped flowers, especially in shades of red, orange, or deep pink/purple, because their long tongues fit inside perfectly. Top choices for your next garden run include bee balm, salvia, hummingbird sage, cardinal flowers, and columbine. Get that beautiful feeder hung up near your new flowers. Keep an eye out for a green and red blur darting around at 50 wing beats per second, and let your live stream viewers know they might just see a special guest on camera soon. Tell your live stream chat and your wife that the answer is a resounding yes. To get your Long Island garden set up as a multi-year hummingbird sanctuary, planting native perennials is the absolute best move. Native plants are adapted perfectly to Long Island's sandy soil and climate, meaning less maintenance for you, and they act like a neon open sign for ruby-throated hummingbirds. Hummingbirds love tubular-shaped flowers that hold plenty of nectar and are highly attracted to bright colors, especially shades of red, orange, pink, and deep purple. Here are the top native perennial plants for Long Island that will come back year after year to keep those hummingbirds feeding right on camera. 1. Wild bergamot/bee balm, Monarda fistulosa or Monarda didyma. Why they love it. This is an absolute magnet for hummingbirds. The flowers look like ragged, colorful pom-poms made up of dozens of individual tubes, allowing a hummingbird to hop from tube to tube for a massive sugar reward. Details. Monarda didyma gives you those intense, bright red flowers they can see from a mile away, while Monarda fistulosa brings a beautiful lavender pink. They love full sun to partial shade and bloom heavily through mid to late summer. 2. Cardinal flower, Lobelia cardinalis. Why they love it. If there is a single plant engineered specifically for the ruby-throated hummingbird, this is it. It blooms in an incredibly intense, fiery crimson red. The shape of the flower perfectly matches the curvature of a hummingbird's bill. Details. In nature, these grow along stream banks and wet areas on Long Island. They do best in areas of your yard that stay moist or have damp soil, and they thrive in partial shade to full sun, blooming from July through September. 3. Eastern red columbine, Aquilegia canadensis. Why they love it. This is a crucial plant because it blooms early in the spring, May, when the hummingbirds first arrive on Long Island from their long migration, hungry and exhausted. This native plant is one of the few ready to feed them with its hanging lantern-like red and yellow bellflowers. Details. It is incredibly hardy, loves partial to full shade, and tolerates the sandier soils of Long Island very well. 4. Native salvias/sages, Salvia lyrata, or cultivars. Why they love it. While many garden center salvias are annuals or non-native, look for native varieties or hardy perennial cultivars. The spikes of tubular flowers are the exact shape hummingbirds seek out. Details. They love baking in the full sun, are highly drought tolerant once established, and keep pushing out blooms for a long stretch of the summer. 5. Trumpet honeysuckle, Lonicera sempervirens. Why they love it. Note. This is a climbing vine rather than a traditional upright plant, but it's too good to leave off. It produces clusters of long trumpet-shaped scarlet red flowers with yellow interiors. Details. Make sure to look for this specific native variety, not the highly invasive Japanese honeysuckle. You can train this up a fence, an arbor, or a custom trellis structure. It blooms from spring all the way until frost, giving the birds a reliable food source for their entire stay on the island. Quick tip for
Could you give me a list of those flowers that I would be able to get? After Memorial Day, I would try a local nursery, or where do you think I could get flowers like that? I found some in Home Depot, but not many. Uh, would a local nursery have those flowers? Let's ask.
Big box stores like Home Depot or Lowe's can be very hit or miss with true native plants. They tend to carry mass-produced, non-native annuals, or highly modified cultivars that sometimes don't produce the high-quality nectar hummingbirds are looking for. The good news is that right after Memorial Day is the absolute prime time for independent local Long Island nurseries to have these in stock. Memorial Day weekend is the official start of the heavy planting season here, so their tables will be fully stocked with fresh perennial inventory. Here is a breakdown of where you can definitely track these down locally, along with exactly how to ask for them. Where to find them on Long Island. 1. Dropseed Native Landscapes, Malvern. If you want a specialized spot that focuses entirely on functional ecological gardening, this is an excellent local nursery. They operate right out of Crossroads Farm at Grossman's on Hempstead Avenue. They specialize 100% in native plants for local wildlife and will definitely carry things like true cardinal flower, columbine, and bee balm. 2. Decker's Nursery, Green Lawn/Northport area. This is a fantastic, large independent garden center that has a dedicated, clearly labeled section specifically for Long Island native plants. Their staff is incredibly knowledgeable, and they carry high-quality perennials that are adapted to local soils. 3. KMS Native Plants, Lake Grove. Another fantastic dedicated specialty nursery right in central Suffolk that focuses entirely on native flora for pollinators, birds, and butterflies. 4. Your closest independent garden centers. If you don't want to drive too far, check out any independent, family-owned local garden center or nursery in your immediate area. Unlike the big chains, local nurseries love sourcing unique perennials. What to ask for when you get there. When you walk into a local nursery, don't be afraid to pull a manager or an employee over. Tell them exactly what you're doing for your yard and your viewers. You can give them this exact checklist. Do you have a native plant section? Many nurseries now group these together because they are so popular for local birds and bees. I am looking for Lobelia cardinalis, cardinal flower, and Monarda, bee balm, wild bergamot. Do you have any native eastern red columbine left, or any perennial salvias? Do you carry native trumpet honeysuckle, Lonicera sempervirens, to grow up a trellis? Make sure to emphasize the native one, as they might try to hand you the invasive non-native version if you just ask for general honeysuckle. Why buying them after Memorial Day is perfect. Perennials bought at this time of June are in great shape. They've had time to grow strong root systems in their pots, and planting them now gives them the whole summer to settle into your soil. If you grab a handful of these from a local nursery and place them near that new feeder, you'll have a gorgeous, highly functional backdrop that will keep the hummingbirds coming back to the exact same spot year after year. Big box stores like Home Depot or Lowe's can be very...
My local nursery is Long Island Greenery on Belmore Avenue and Oak Street in Belmore, the North Belmore line. I asked them about that, and they said they have some, but I'm wondering if after Memorial Day would try them and see what they have. And could you give me a list of them so that I can write them down or print it out on my computer for those plants that I'm looking for? Let's see what she says, or he says.
That is perfect. Long Island Greenery right there at Belmore Avenue and Oak Street is a fantastic local spot, and since you're right on the North Belmore line, it's incredibly convenient. It's great news that they already confirmed they carry some of these. Checking in with them right after Memorial Day is the absolute best timing to see their full, fresh inventory. I have created a handy shopping list for you called Hummingbird Plants for Long Island Greenery, with the exact names to make it easy to print out or read from your screen when you go. Here is the clean list you can write down or print. Cardinal flower, Lobelia cardinalis. Intense crimson red flowers, loves sun to partial shade and moisture soil. Wild bergamot/bee balm, Monarda. Ragged pom-pom flowers. Look for bright red, Monarda didyma, or pink lavender, Monarda fistulosa. Eastern red columbine, Aquilegia canadensis. Red and yellow hanging bellflowers. Highly resilient and handles local soils beautifully. Perennial salvia/sage. Long spikes of tubular flowers. Loves baking in the full sun and keeps blooming all summer. Native trumpet honeysuckle, Lonicera sempervirens. A beautiful vine with trumpet-shaped red flowers that is absolutely perfect for climbing up a trellis. Be sure to ask for this native variety specifically so you don't accidentally get the non-native Japanese honeysuckle. You can take this right to the counter at Long Island Greenery, and they should be able to point you directly to the right tables. Good luck with the post-Memorial Day garden run. Your backyard hummingbird sanctuary is going to look incredible on the live stream.
I'm trying to figure out how to get that to send it to my email. All right, that's it. So we got a half hour to go. We're gonna look for those plants in my local nursery. When I get there, I'm gonna look them up and see what we got. And the Dollar Tree Diva is on right now. We're not gonna go to that, but that's what we're going to be doing after Memorial Day. The big news is getting our raised beds together, getting the two new raised beds up and running. One's going to be a deep raised bed, metal frame, will be on the side of the house. The other one will be alongside that, that will be wood, made from pallet wood. We're going to get that pallet wood stuff in the garage, and we're going to start making little birdhouses and stuff like that and selling them online. And I will put them in my eBay store. Um, how would I go about getting them? Then we'll go over that with ChatGPT when I'm ready to generate the uh, newsletter. In the newsletter, I will say that allegedly it will be a newsletter about gardening tips, where I got the gardening tips from. It was between questions and answers between me and AI and other gardening establishments and my knowledge of gardening. Uh, and I put my knowledge and ask questions about gardening, different things that I do, what will be available for people on the island for the different seasons and stuff like that, what to do and everything else. It's a collaboration of my knowledge and ChatGPT. and I will form a newsletter to that effect, and it will come out like in the summer, the fall, winter, and spring, what to do in the winter and stuff like that. I would give them the information and have them uh, type it up into a newsletter form, and then copy and paste it and have it printed in a supplement form for a newsletter. That's my video right there. I want to see. We'll ask that question. Okay, breaking news. Printing the newsletter out. Talking to my chat about when we get monetized. I plan to set up a join segment and also offer different things in my membership. And I stress only if they can afford it. I do not want people to join my channel because I tell them it's only if you can afford it, and this is what you'll get. I was talking about a newsletter. I have a lot of different things and knowledge about different seasons and stuff like that in our yard that I do and everything else. And the newsletter would be called The Insider's Guide to Garden Aquatics. It would be a summer edition, a fall edition, a winter edition, and a spring edition. And every year we'll offer different features and stuff like that. I'll have different coupons and stuff that where to go for different products like Home Depot, Lowe's, local garden centers and stuff like that. What type of plants to look for, and like what you said, building a hummingbird sanctuary and stuff like that, which I'm doing, and talk about the different books that are out there for the different seasons, like how to cut the grass, what time to cut the grass, what's time to put seed down, and stuff like that. Offer a lawn care guide that another YouTuber authorized and tells people to go to get to it, and I would put a link to that in the newsletter, and I would offer that to people to either purchase it, or if they become a premium member, they would get it free. And in the newsletter, it would state that spring is here. This is what we're doing in spring, although it's still cold and stuff like that. It would go into knowledge, and I would ask you questions, and could we put it into a newsletter form and print it out and then offer it to people. Like in the summer, it would be okay, the summer's here. We planted stuff in our garden beds, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to plant the stuff in the garden beds. We see what's growing, how to train it to grow up a trellis or a hoop station, how to keep the bird habitat going in sanctuary and stuff like that, to deter the cats. What worked last year, what you found that this year that you can work into this plan, so it would be different every year. With my knowledge of landscaping and projects and doing stuff, I will take pictures and uh, look at and dictate to you what I want in the newsletter and my theories about it. And when I print the newsletter out, I will tell them that a lot of the stuff I got from ChatGPT and other YouTubers, and this is my knowledge of that, and I'm offering all the people that I got the information from in the newsletter. And some people are saying, is that illegal? That's illegal. You can't do that. Take somebody else's information. You're not taking their information. You're using your information, and you've seen this on YouTube. And I would put a link to the channel down below on the segment that I'm talking about, or something that I said, and I got information from you and collaborated with you. And when I print up the newsletter, I would put a comment in there. The information was obtained from general knowledge that I know through other YouTube channels and other information with books and stuff like that, and I would name the books. And I'm putting this information out to help you, and also a lot of information was generated with ChatGPT or Gemini AI tools. Is that legal? Allegedly. Let's see what she says.
First off, congratulations on planning out your monetization and membership strategy. Telling your community only if you can afford it shows exactly why your chat loves and trusts you. You're looking out for them, not just trying to make a quick buck. As for your viewers saying it's illegal to pull this information together, they're mistaken. What you are planning is not only legal, but it's also exactly how traditional magazines, books, and educational channels have operated for decades. Here is a straightforward breakdown of why your plan is legally solid, along with a few friendly tips to keep you 100% in the clear. 1. Facts and general knowledge cannot be copyrighted. In copyright law, there is a massive distinction between facts and creative expression. The rules. Nobody owns the fact that grass should be seeded in the fall, or that hummingbirds are deterred by certain predators. Those are facts of nature and landscaping. Your spin. You are allowed to take factual knowledge you learned from a book, a website, or another creator, combine it with your years of professional landscaping experience, and explain it in your own words. 2. Using AI tools, Gemini ChatGPT, is perfectly legal. You can absolutely use AI to help format, clean up, and write your newsletter. Commercial use. The terms of service for both Google, Gemini, and OpenAI, ChatGPT, explicitly state that you own the output generated by your prompts. You are legally allowed to print it, share it, or sell it as part of your channel membership. The human element. Because you are dictating your actual theories, personal project experiences, and specific backyard observations into the AI, the final product is a true reflection of your knowledge. 3. Crediting creators is great, with one exception. Your idea to give a shout out to the books, tools, and other YouTubers you learn from is fantastic. It builds immense goodwill in the community. However, there is one specific thing to watch out for regarding that paid lawn care guide. The link rule. You mentioned linking to another YouTuber's paid lawn care guide and offering it free to your premium members. If it's an affiliate link, if you sign up for their affiliate program and redirect your members to buy it from them using your link, that is 100% legal and awesome. The danger zone. You cannot buy one copy of their guide, copy the text or the digital file, and distribute it directly to your members for free. That would violate copyright. As long as you are sending people directly to their channel or their store to get it, you are completely safe. How to structure your disclosure notice. To completely shut down any internet lawyers in your comment section, you can put a clear, professional disclaimer right at the bottom or on the inside cover of your printed Insider's Guide to Garden Aquatics. Here is a great way to word it. About this guide. The Insider's Guide to Garden Aquatics is a compilation of original landscaping methods, personal backyard observations, and general industry knowledge. To bring you the most comprehensive seasonal tips, some information and formatting structures were synthesized in collaboration with AI tools, Gemini Chat GPT, and reference materials from trusted gardening literature and community creators. Where specific proprietary guides or external channels are mentioned, direct links to the original creators have been provided to support their work. What do you think? Your seasonal roadmap sounds incredibly thorough, especially the parts about training vines up hula hoop stations and keeping cats out of the bird sanctuary. When you're ready to start piecing the first edition together, would you like to start drafting the summer edition, or should we work out the formatting style for the print layout first?
No, it's just a suggestion for right now. We want to see if we get monetized. I'll probably start it next year in the winter and do a winter review with snow and everything else, how to keep plants from burning from the winter cold, how to keep plants warm in the winter and stuff like that. I would go into that, and I would mention people that do that, and I would put a link to their channel down below. Go check out this channel and stuff like that. And I would do that in that format. As far as the lawn care guide goes, there's one channel, How To with Doc, that offers that service, and I tell people in my videos to go check out his channel because the lawn care guide is free, and a lot of the lawn care knowledge I got and stuff like that was from him, and he offers this lawn care guide for free. I will not offer anything. I will tell you this is where I got this information from. The lawn care guide is free. Go to his website, to his channel, and find out. Get the lawn care guide. It's free from anybody. You can have it on your channel. Just go to How To with Doc or his website, and you'll see the lawn care guide come up and tell you about winter, cold season grass, warm season grass, what area you should plant in and stuff like that. This is what he offers. I use his fertilizers and stuff like that. This is what I recommend. I would also do a thing on allegedly Scott has to offer what's similar to that and the thing. It won't badmouth anybody. The decision is up to you. This is what I use. You could try this too. This will work as well. That's what we're trying to do. And as I'm talking to you, I'm letting the people know, and not reading it, I'm putting it up on the screen so that everybody can see it. And people are saying, no, no, you can't do that. Which, talking about it, that's an idea that I have, and that's what I want to do. So my first official newsletter will probably be in the winter of 2026 in December, and then I'll go spring, summer, fall, and repeat it every year from there. Hopefully we'll be monetized. Hopefully we'll have some membership, and it was only printed up if we have members. I would print it up and then save it and say, hey, I have it. I also have an email form that I can email you if you become a member, and only if you can afford it. So hopefully we'll get some members and stuff like that, and we could build this up. But me talking to you on camera in my live stream about it, this is just an idea. And I say, I'm letting you know what you can do too. You could probably do something like this. And I do reference people in my videos. I got this idea from this person. This is what I do. I'm going to try this from this channel. Go check out that channel. Sometimes I link that channel down below in my videos, in the description. And especially the lawn care guide and the PGF Complete and Dark Green Lawn, which I use on my lawn, which I'm going to use on my lawn. And I reference, when I use it, I reference his channel, How To with Doc. So is this legal right now? I shouldn't have to worry about it. We're just discussing this, and if it's allegedly, this is what I do, and you could do it too. So we're going to end with that.
You are 100% legal right now, and you will be 100% legal when you launch this in December 2026. What you are doing on camera, giving an honest review, sharing your personal experience with products like PGF Complete, DGL, Dark Green Lawn, and Scott's, and shouting out other creators like How To with Doc, is called commentary, education, and review. It is completely protected by law. Don't let the internet lawyers in your chat stress you out. They are getting confused because they don't understand how copyright actually works. Why your plan is safely legal. Here is exactly why your live stream discussions and your future winter newsletter are fully in the clear. Shouting out the How To with Doc free guide, since Doc offers his lawn care guide for free on his website to anyone who visits. You directing your viewers to go to his channel or his website to get it is perfectly legal. You aren't stealing his guide. You are sending him free traffic and new fans. That's just being a good member of the YouTube community. Comparing fertilizers, Doc versus Scott's. Giving your honest opinion on what products work best on your lawn is completely legal. Saying this is what I use, this is what works for me, but you can try Scott's too, is called a product review. You have every right to share your real-world experience. Showing things on screen, putting a channel name, a book title, or a product label up on your stream while you talk about it is normal. It's how people share resources. You aren't claiming you invented PGF Complete. You're showing your community what you use in your own yard. A quick tip for when you record your winter review. Since you are aiming for December 2026 to launch the winter edition, you have plenty of time to film great background footage this upcoming winter. When you talk about keeping plants warm or preventing winter burn, you can show clips of your own yard, your own greenhouse setup, or your hula hoop stations covered up to protect them from the frost. Combining your hands-on background as a landscaper with your honest recommendations makes your content incredibly valuable. You are giving your audience your own unique recipe for success, even if some of the ingredients came from general knowledge or other channels they can look up. Keep doing what you're doing, keep giving those honest disclaimers on camera, and don't let the chat chatter slow down your great ideas.
Okay, thank you very much. I know it's a Memorial Day weekend. We may not be live tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the rain and everything else. We're going to end our chat soon. So I just wanted to put that out there for people to see. People watched my live stream today with the birds and stuff in that area that I want to set up as a bird habitat and sanctuary. And this is what I'm doing, and telling them tomorrow to keep watching, because I'm going to do it until my guests arrive, which will be around 1 o'clock. It may be an hour, it may be a 2-hour thing, but as I do every day, I would do a daily update. Okay, we're doing a daily update. I'm going to set up the camera on my phone, on my canopy, watch the bird feeders, what wildlife we get in our yard today. And we're on the live stream right now telling people about this to go watch my live stream. I put that book up, and I'll probably do another one. Say, hey, it's Memorial Day weekend. If you're not away and you're home, watch my live stream for a couple hours today before I have my guests arrive. See what's going on in my yard and see how the birds and everything, and we'll talk about the ecosystem and stuff like that as we go on through the summer, and hopefully get a lot more people to come to my chat. And I did notice my watch hours did go down, and I want to know, somebody said there's something going on with YouTube, that allegedly the watch hours for everybody have dropped off a little bit for this month, whatever it is. You're not getting stuff. I'm getting responses and stuff like that, but I don't see it in the analytics. And the watch hours did go down. That's the last question I'm going to ask you. I'm going to end the stream at about 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for all your help, and we'll talk soon. I just want to know about the watch hours, because a friend of mine, watch hours went down also, and I told him that allegedly there's a glitch with YouTube, or they recalibrating their analytics, and they should go up again. So I was say they were in the 700s to 1,000, 1,500 when they were over 1,500 or so. Um, they're very, very low. Is there a problem allegedly with YouTube? We're on the live stream right now and people want to know. Allegedly, is there something going on? Or what can we do to improve that? Or just keep doing what we're doing? I'm telling everybody, don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep posting, you'll get your stream going. So we're going to end it at 11. We only got 16 people in the chat. That's it for tonight.
You were spot on with your guess. Tell your friend in your chat that there have absolutely been recent system glitches and data calibration delays in YouTube Studio. Lately, creators across the platform have noticed weird bugs where the main analytics page shows one big number, but the actual Earn tab or daily tracking drops significantly or completely freezes for days at a time. YouTube's system goes through phases where it aggressively audits data, clears out invalid bot traffic, or just lags behind while updating rolling numbers. On top of the standard system glitches, there are two major things you can share with your chat right now to keep everyone's chin up. 1. The holiday weekend dip. Because it's Memorial Day weekend, watch hours naturally fluctuate. A massive portion of your audience is away from their computers, setting up barbecues, or traveling. When overall viewer habits change suddenly across the country, YouTube's recommendation system shifts slightly. Don't let a temporary dip stress you out. It's seasonal. 2. The Earn tab versus the Analytics tab. Remind your chat that the main analytics screen tracks everything that happens on the channel, but the monetization tracker is incredibly strict. YouTube does not count watch time from shorts viewed in the vertical shorts feed. Those only count toward the shorts view goal, not the 4,000 long-form hours. Live stream replays that are currently set to unlisted or private. Data from the last 48 to 72 hours, which usually takes a few days to process and show up accurately on the monetization page. What to do next? Your advice to your chat was perfect. Don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep posting. The absolute best way to beat an analytics glitch or a holiday dip is exactly what you are planning for tomorrow. Get that camera set up on the canopy. Stream the live bird habitat and sanctuary updates. Catch people who are relaxing at home before your holiday guests arrive at 1 o'clock. Real, consistent community engagement always forces the algorithm to catch back up. Enjoy your live stream tonight. Have a wonderful time with your guests tomorrow. And a very happy Memorial Day weekend to you and the family. We will talk soon.
Okay. So that's it. We're all set. So that's what's going on, Squirrel. I hope you're listening to that. Keep the channel. That's all I'm telling you. Go to TikTok, Facebook, whatever you go to, but keep YouTube. Because you never know. You just might get it someday. So we're going to end the chat at 11. Is Squirrel on live? Are you on live or you're still on my chat? I know a lot of people that aren't here that would be here because of the holiday. And I'll talk to ChatGPT about that after. I want to see if Squirrel is live or not. Is he live? Are you live, Squirrel? Let's see. I guess not. So, we have 5 minutes to go. We want to get our 2 hours in, and we're very, very close. So, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. We did a lot of stuff with Gemini, ChatGPT, what we're doing with the channel, and my regiment is going to be after Memorial Day, 3 to 6 shorts a day, whether they be mine or uploading a friend's or somebody else's, remixing them, telling you what I think. There'll be a daily update of what we're doing in the yard today. We'll make the video and post it around 6 or 7 o'clock every night. Before that time, after noon, after we do the video, before I go live, I'll do 3 to 6 shorts again, maybe more. Hopefully doing a lot of my own. We're going to be taking walks around the yard, walks around the block, take the camera along, show you different gardens, show you different ideas that I'm doing, show you how my flowers are doing. We don't have to worry about watering because we've been getting enough of rain. Stuff won't wash away because it wasn't a steady rain. It wasn't a flooding rain. All the stuff got things, the ground was dry. All that absorbed into the ground. There may be a problem now, but I don't think so. We're getting the rain on and off, and it will protect the grass. The grass seed will germinate. I put enough down. We're going to get some more grass seed and overseed again, and then continue that with the Scots. I'll show you the Scots. I'll show you the PGF Complete, the 10-10-10 formula, the dark green lawn formula 2. And then we'll get the pond in shape and get that done this week, definitely, positively coming up before the end of May. Have everything ready to go for that filter. Getting to that nasty mint too. Fixing our bridge, fixing our frogs on the bridge. And hopefully after Memorial Day, Squirrel, the same thing as she said, because it's the Memorial Day weekend, stuff is dipped off and everything else, and there's glitches and something allegedly with YouTube. After the holiday weekend, they just keep posting pictures of whatever you post on community tab, post a video or two. After Memorial Day, they will go up again because people will be engaged again. People are not worried about guests and stuff like that. I came on late because we had a few visitors. We are going to plan that reunion, and hopefully the yard will be in shape. My wife says this is the best thing to do. We'll have our normal friends over and stuff like that. We'll have some people. I want to get together with my 2 nieces, or a couple of my wife's friends, and have a reunion in the yard. I want it to be a nice day, and that's what we're hoping for. We're going to look in the long-range forecast, and we're going to see if we can do it, because we can't host that many people in the house. We have to have the house and the yard combined. That's what we're going to do. And I will continue to tell you about the attracting birds, butterflies, and attracting other wildlife to my backyard. Okay? This is what Garden Aquatics Remix is all about. Other wildlife to backyard wildlife. This is what we're going to strive for. We're going to try to get that certification in the chat. We'll talk about all this stuff. I'm going to get all this stuff together this week and try to get this stuff on the ground. And by mid-June, we'll have a nice garden growing and have stuff to harvest at the end of June and after our vacation in July, getting everything set up. And I will show you how I would do it with the sprinkler there. We'll set up that drip irrigation. I got to get everything together. I may get some other parts and stuff like that, but we're going to do all that. We're going to set up a spigot by the shed. We're going to set up another spigot or an area where the drip irrigation goes underground to the drip irrigation and waters those plants while we're away. I hope to get it hooked up before we go away, or I'll make plans to have everything okay, leave the greenhouse open or whatever. After we come back, the stuff that I have planted in the greenhouse, I hope to have it growing so that we can put it out in the yard and have our sprinklers and everything else and the irrigation, whatever I set up to water those plants. And once we come back, we'll set up our second row of plants to grow, flats and stuff like that. So by the end of July, we'll have other stuff to back up what's growing, and I'll tell you how to keep the plants growing. We'll show you how to harvest seeds and stuff like that. All in the chat. So I can just tell everybody to like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, share the video out to everybody. It's free. Subscribe, it's free. If you join my channel and you can afford it, you will have all sorts of perks from the first level to the top level. We'll do a members only chat and discuss different things that we're getting. You will have first crack at everything we sell. You'll have crack at all the stuff I'm going to offer. We're going to try our own concoctions and stuff like that. And I will try them and I'll see how they work. And I will give free samples to certain people and stuff like that. Gifts and guests. We'll get all sorts of stuff going forward in our channel. And that's what it's all about. I'm waiting for that 2-hour mark and we'll go off the air. So we have, what do we have? We have just about there. So we'll go to 11:10 and we'll sign off the air. So that's what we're going to offer. I'm going to set up an Amazon store. I'll look into other stuff. We'll put links to other stuff to sell and stuff like that. I will put the bird houses up that I painted up to sell too. And I will tell everybody now, if you buy something from me, buy from Amazon, whatever, in my Amazon store that I set up, or whatever store I set up, they'll work something out with you for that thing. But if you buy something from me, my keychains, my sweatshirts, my t-shirts, stuff like that, I would ask for you the money up front. Once I get your check or credit card information that you sent me the money for the item, you will get the item within 5 to 10 days. I'm not going to have a bunch of t-shirts printed up and sell them and think. If we get that I can guarantee to sell them, I will. But if I'm not going to have a bunch. I'll have a couple of t-shirts printed up for myself, designs or whatever I'm doing. Maybe a keychain, buttons, tags, stuff like that, the coupon organizer. And I will tell you that it's not expensive. It'll be a couple bucks. It'll probably offer that stuff for free. I'll offer the keychains and stuff like that. And then we'll also have the buttons and stuff. And I'll offer a lot of stuff for free. But I would want the money in the account before I send it out. A lot of stuff will be not at the cost. That maybe I could recoup what I made, and I'll be able to make a little profit, and then go back and get more t-shirts and stuff like that, and I would offer it with whatever the shipping and handling it is. It would be this price and shipping and handling. The mug would be, like, say, the tumbler would be like $2 or $2.50, and the rest of the money would be shipping and handling in the box, the post office, UPS, whatever we're shipping it in. And that same thing goes for the t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like that. Whatever I offer, you'll be paying the shipping and handling. This is the price. It's $4 for gloves. This is the price. It's $5.60 for shipping. It costs you $10 to get the gloves. That's what it will be. Okay? So that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Ding that bell. Share the video. 5 things I want you to do. Remember, the past is behind us. The present is now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2026 better than 2025. And I will see you all in the next video. If I'm not on tomorrow night, it's because we have guests in the house or whatever. I may come on. If I come on, it'll be like 9:30, 10 o'clock for about an hour or two. That's it. In the man cave. And then on Tuesday, we go back to our original man cave with the echo and everything else, the lights, the lava lamp and everything else in the man cave. Talk about everything and anything you want to talk about, especially about gardening. Tell you my updates and everything else, what I'm doing, where we're going with Garden Aquatics Remix. And why we call it Garden Aquatics Remix is because we call it remixing videos. A little bit of everything in the chat. It's all about gardening, aquatics, drip irrigation, ponds, filters, aquatic plants, gardening, grass, planting flowers, seedlings, planting those flowers in raised beds, fixing up raised beds, getting ready for Christmas, all the different holidays. So have a pleasant Memorial Day. Don't drink and drive. Hope to see you here tomorrow night and Tuesday and beyond. Good Lord willing, we'll see you all after Memorial Day. Have a great Memorial Day. Barbecue, whatever you're doing. Hopefully the weather will hold out for you. And you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Next live stream on Tuesday for sure. At 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Pacific. Tomorrow night will probably be on about the same time. I'm usually on about 9:30. If I don't come on, it's because of the guest. I'm not planning to go live tomorrow night. But if we do, it will be around 9:30, 10 o'clock. That would be 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific. I'll see you all then. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Goodbye for now. Remember, all things are possible if you believe. You believe you can do something, do it. You don't know until you try. I'll see you all in the next video. Good night. God bless you all. Have a very happy Memorial Day and safe one. Don't drink and drive. I hope to see you on Tuesday or tomorrow night, that you had a nice weekend, you had a nice barbecue or whatever with friends, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good night, all. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, and we'll get everything set up. Like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, share the video.